What's up, Aries? Welcome to your May reading. I hope you're all having the best day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get some insight, guidance, see what you can expect for the month of May 2025. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And let's get right into your messages for the month of May. I'm starting off with some Moonology messages as we have a full moon in Scorpio happening this Monday, but we'll be feeling the energy this weekend, so I'm very curious to see what it is that you're dealing with during this time. We have a new start is coming with the answers you need are coming. Oh my goodness. We're obviously not going to take all these cards. We'll be here forever, but there's one card that's upright, and we have this one upright. Believe in the impossible. Don't let your pride get in the way. We have Gemini energy as well as Leo energy. Some of y'all dealing with those signs, or you have those signs as your other placements. So shout out to you if that resonates. We have balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Piscean energy. So it looks like you are gaining answers on how to achieve some sort of dream or something that you thought was impossible, something that, you know, your ego could have been getting in the way, your pride could have been getting in the way. There may have been a lot of extra judgment and pressure and expectations that you've put on yourself or others have put on you, and it's then like something that felt unattainable or impossible, or it's like there's this perfectionism kind of coming through, but you're finding a breakthrough. Or I'm seeing that during the month of May, this is a doorway for some sort of transformation. And it looks like the answers that are coming in are helping you activate this gift, this blessing, this, I'm hearing adventure. Some of y'all are going on an adventure, or you're traveling, or I'm just seeing here such expansion. You might be learning or going back to school, or just it feels, well, I mean, we got double full moon, triple full moon, actually blue moon. So this talks about like rare opportunities, but there's a completion of a cycle. I feel like some of you are completing a big transition in your life, a huge ending. You may have had to walk away from certain things that just don't serve you. If you outgrown, it could be a habit, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be where you live, but it's just showing that you are in this transitional phase of your life where there are some things that are fizzling out. There are some things that are ending. Your ego might feel a little bruised, but at the end of the day, you know that this is for the very best. You know that this is for your highest good. And this is, I feel like a huge blockage has been removed, to be honest. Believe in the impossible. You need to believe in the magic, believe in your ability to manifest this desire, to manifest this dream. You got this, and it says a new start is coming. So it's really just, when we saw at the bottom of the deck with the full moon in Pisces, balanced spirituality, practicality, this is an important time where you find the middle ground of believe and dream and imagine and visualize, but then you also need to be practical. You need a practical plan to support this vision, to get you there, right? So having to kind of balance the tightrope, which I think Leo had a similar message, which is funny because we have Leo energy in this reading. I'm going to pull you guys a couple everything oracle messages, just to see what else might be coming up, what else you might be dealing with during this time, and then we'll jump into the tarot, okay? What else is going on for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus placements. We have these cards flipping out. All right, let's see. Life purpose with letters in name, E, P, F, or D. So there's something coming up about your life purpose, destiny, a mission, a soul mission of yours. Now, this could be saying someone that you may meet with these initials, with these letters, or maybe this is you. Maybe this is someone that you know though, or someone who you're yet to meet. So I'm not quite sure. Tell me if this resonates. Letters E, P, F, or D. Comment down below if that rings a bell. But there could be someone coming into your life with those initials, and it's connected to your life purpose. Maybe your life purpose is related to one of these letters, like education, P, police. I'm saying like the first things that come to mind. F, firefighter. D, dam. I'm thinking like a beaver dam. Okay, I'm not good with that. D for Daniel. D for dog. F, I'm hearing found, lost and found. Dog pound. Dog pound because the pound. All right, let's not do that. Okay, let's stop. Let's actually see what cards want to come through. Manager. Some of y'all stepping into a manager position. Or this is maybe you're getting a manager. If you have your own business, or if you have some sort of team that you're building, you may get some sort of manager. Money manager is what I'm hearing. Time apart. Or you may be actually taking some time apart and be like, actually, I need to manage myself. Someone that you need to take a break from. Who else had this card come through? I think yesterday, Capricorn. I did Libra's reading yesterday. I think Libra had this card as well. And now you've had this card. You're the third sign this week that's had time apart. Someone that you may need some space, or you just need some time to just be by yourself. Relocation. Some of you guys could be moving. Moving jobs, or moving where you live, moving homes. You're in the process of relocating if you are living with someone currently and you're like, I don't want to live with you anymore. Anything else? Crying or release. And then we also have proposal. So I'm seeing that, you know, what we were seeing with the full moon in Gemini and Leo, answers you need are coming, don't let your pride get in the way. It seems here that there is this huge release of energy and emotion, and you know, May could be an emotional time, could be very intense, lots of feels being brought up. But then there's some kind of proposal. There's some sort of offer that comes in. This seems to be, well, Spirit says it's a blessing in disguise. Or it's like whatever it is that you're crying over, whatever it is that you have to release or let go of, the universe is proposing something better, like a better path, a better offer, a better job, a better relationship, a better home, a better car. Like it's showing whatever it is that you're crying or upset about, or time apart, right? You're upset that like time, space, distance, relocation, this candle's about to burn out. Y'all see that? Because I thought that there was more time. I honestly, it was like half burnt. So I didn't want to waste it. I don't like wasting things. So I thought I'm going to just blow it out. Oh. Ooh, oops, I just got wax on my hand. Oof. Well, that didn't actually hurt, so. I don't want to get this on the cards. Got on my table, great. Got wax on my table, that's annoying to clean up, but it is what it is. Do a little cleaning this weekend. Much needed. Where's my candle? Oh my god, see, like it's all on my finger. I apologize. There's some cleanup, y'all. Where's my cat? Oh, it's right here in my pocket. You know what pisses me off? Pants that don't have pockets. Guys, you won't understand, but women, ladies, we get it. Pants with no pockets, illegal. Should not even be a thing. Should not exist. So I'm very grateful my pants have pockets, because especially the one, like the jeans that don't have front pockets, piss me off. Or like those tiny little pockets. Like what the fuck am I supposed to put in there? A crystal, I guess. But like, what else? A quarter? Who even? Anyways, getting all sidetracked. Let's get into the tarot. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Your numbers are 21, 63, 18, 58, 92, and 51, in case that's important for anybody. Comment down below if it's relevant. Would love to hear from you. Yeah, this fucking wax on the table, man. Try and scrape it off. Okay. Let's see here. Aries. Month of May 2025. Show me clearly what's going on for Aries. What is happening in Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements through the month of May. What do you need to know, look out for, be aware of? Yeah, I just keep thinking, like, looking back at crying, release, and then proposal, the universe has something better in store. 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands. And the Chariot. I'm hearing something's not enough. Not enough attention, not enough success, not enough money. It's not good enough. It's not as far as I want to go. It's not as much as I expected. Let's keep going. Chariot, let's keep moving. Page of Swords. This could just be a mindset. Your patience is being tested. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Three of Wands. The best is yet to come. Ooh, with the Ten of Cups underneath the Three of Wands. The best is yet to come. I'm seeing here to not feel beaten down or discouraged. I know it's easier said than done, but Aries, you are doing fantastic. You are doing amazing. And the path that you're on is leading to success. It is leading to abundance. It is leading to so much happiness and fulfillment. And I honestly think you just have to kind of keep going and keep pushing. And that's exactly what you're doing here. Sorry, I still got wax on my fucking nail. Get off. You know? Now, you know, makes me think of waxing a surfboard. And if anybody does surfing, anybody... I wish I lived near the ocean. Maybe you do that. But like when they wax the surfboard, it's to help kind of create, it helps with the, like it glides through the water, streamline, right? So maybe me spilling the wax and having to clean it off my nail. It's like there's this streamlining going on for you on your path, your direction. Spirit is streamlining something. Aerodynamics now is what I'm hearing, you know? Okay. Or even you're like swimmers, maybe you're a swimmer, where those in Olympics or those that are in competition swimming, where they wear like a bald cap and they wear very slick bathing suits so that they are streamlined and there's less resistance, less friction to slow them down. That's what this is feeling like. This is what this is reminding me of. So, because like Six of Wands is a card of victory. It is a card of success. It's a card of achievement, recognition, accomplishments, thriving, really just being seen. But yeah, then we have the Five of Pentacles, and it's like you feel as if it's not good enough, or you don't feel seen, but you are seen. I see you. This is now where, are you recognizing yourself? It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks of you, everyone who's saying all these beautiful things or negative things, but let's just keep it more positive. People could be saying you're the most amazing, most talented individual, but if you don't believe that yourself, you're never going to believe everybody else that's telling you these great things. It starts from within. So some of y'all are working on that, or this is something to be mindful of in the month of May. Because I get the sense that it doesn't matter what's going on in the external, if the internal is not okay, if it's not right, if you're not feeling good within yourself, then it doesn't matter what the external is reflecting or showing you. It's just like, doesn't exist. Or it's like you're getting all this attention, and I think who else had a message like this? You're getting all this attention, but not from the desired person. Or like, you know, say if you're applying to certain universities or college, it's like you got accepted here, but not your dream or your number one pick. And you're like, well, what the heck? Or same if it's like love or romance, you know, maybe you got all these different people that are showing interest, but not that one particular person. It's just like, you're like, it's not enough. Five of Pentacles. Well, Chariot coming out as the next card, which says, well, keep going, stick it out. This is a card of overcoming obstacles and challenges. Maybe you're going through something that's very like open or public, or people can see you struggling. It's inspiring other people though. Let me tell you that. It's inspiring other people that if you can do it, so can they. Maybe you're a leader, or you're a person that has some sort of influence on others, or if you're even a parent, right? Your children watching you, admiring you, witnessing you overcome these obstacles, overcoming these setbacks, these struggles. It's setting an example. Anyways, we have Cancerian energy over here with the Chariot. And again, relocation and moving for some of you, buying a new car. Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. If this is talking about like an actual car, I hope your car is well maintained. Some of y'all, maybe there's some maintenance. Hopefully, you know, you can find any parts that might need to be replaced. Sometimes Five of Pentacles can represent loss. So hopefully, you know, you're not having to give up something or give up your car. This is random as fuck, but just wanted to mention that. Okay. What's going on for Aries in the month of May 2025? Messages for Aries. Do we have a card flipping out? Nope. I thought we had one, but we didn't. Messages for Aries. This may be specific, so let's see. Nine of Swords. So what's got you all up in your head? The Two of Wands. So you're at some kind of crossroad. This one card is sticking out. Oh, it's two cards. Libra energy with Justice. What's underneath? It's stuck. Five of Cups. These are just extras. I'm not going to keep these, but just to give a little bit of more. You're trying to do the right thing. You don't want to let anybody down. You don't want to let yourself down. Maybe you feel like you have. Or again, this whole energy of I'm not as far as I wanted to be, or I had all these expectations and I'm just not quite there yet. Or man, comparing yourself to old versions of yourself or even other people. Chariot and the Nine of Swords, there's this energy of fear of moving on or moving forwards or what's to come. Things are moving very quickly too, and that can feel overwhelming. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. It can sometimes be hard in the month of May to process the emotions that are coming through because some of these emotions don't make much sense. Sometimes you're just having a bad day, you're in a funk and it just doesn't really add up, or you're just like, why do I feel this way? Honestly, it's just the energy. The energy, I don't know. I thought May, personally, I honestly thought May was gonna be a great month, and like, who's to say it's not going to be a great month? We're only, as I'm doing this, it's the 8th. We're only 8 days in, but it's not my favorite. It has been crunchy. And I've seen it reflect also in a lot of readings and like in your comments that I've been reading and DMs and people in my life and what I know they're going through. I'm just like, man, I don't know. I thought I was, I don't see it. And so I'm like, okay, was that my expectation that I placed? Like, I'm trying to keep myself in check and be like, okay, like surrender to what's out of your control. But that's hard as human. That's difficult. But well, you know, that's what we're here to learn, having this human experience. But yeah, so if you're feeling sad, if you feel like you want to cry, let it out, right? Remember the card, crying or release. You need to find some sort of release to get these emotions out, or you're going to lose your freaking mind. You're going to go crazy. So I do see you balancing things out, or balancing out your emotions. With Justice and the Five of Cups, does seem like there is some sort of like, like what goes around comes around. If you're crying over spilt milk, I promise there will be a refill. There will be a refill. Will it be free? I don't know about that. This ain't no Starbucks, right? Free refill. I don't fucking, but anyways, Two of Wands. So this was at the bottom. Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Crossroads. Which way do I go? What's my best path? What do I choose? Overthinking every possibility. And God, is that exhausting. What might happen? What might not happen? What if this? Oh my God, I need to prepare for that. Two of Wands, Temperance. Temperance again with the Page of Wands. Spirit is saying trust the process and expect the best. Temperance is here to remind you how divinely protected you are, that you are in flow and in control of what's yours, who you are, how you interact with the world and other people. This is co-creation with the divine, with the universe, with spirit. And this is like you working your magic. And with the Page of Wands, this does talk about good news. It also talks about having a lot of joy and optimism and excitement for the future. This can also talk about an offer that's coming in. Remember the card that said proposal? There may be some sort of proposal that comes in, or some sort of opportunity that really helps you level up or expand, or it's like transforming your life in the most beautiful way, but you were having doubts, or you were just like getting very scared or thinking way too far ahead into the future. Anyways, it's also showing here underneath these cards, we have the World. There is some sort of door that's closing, which we've seen that with the full moons, Leo and Gemini, that came out in the Moonology earlier. And it's like, don't let your pride get in the way and trust that the answers will be revealed, or the right path will be revealed. Like literally, even in this Two of Wands, it's highlighting what best path is available to you, and you have options. So if you have a choice, Nine of Swords, Two of Wands, I would suggest wait until you're in a better frame of mind. If you're very anxious, restless, and you can't see things clearly, this is not the best time to make any life-changing decisions, okay? Hopefully, if you have time to kind of sit on it, even if it's like 24-hour rule, or if you can sleep on it, something like that, it's kind of saying like, don't give in to the temptation. especially with Temperance that was underneath one of those cards. It's like saying like have patience and like trust and try not to force things right now. If you're forcing things, it may not be best aligned or best suited for you. Show me. Eight of Swords came out. Okay, so I mean, like, at least that's a decrease. At least that's a decrease. But there's still some part of you that feels trapped. We have the Lovers at the bottom. Is this like some other individual that's influencing you? Possibly. Eight of Swords with the Chariot. The Eight of Swords fell right on top of that. So it's like, it's saying that you feel stuck, or you feel like you have no other path, that you're just being pushed down this specific lane. You can't switch lanes. This is not a no lane changing zone. You cannot change lanes. You must stay on this lane. There's some sense of like you feel danger, or you feel threatened, or what? You feel like you're going in blindly. You're really in your head. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Breathe. Full moon in Scorpio could be definitely bringing these triggers up during this time. So if you can be mindful and be like, wait a minute, this is just my trigger. This may not actually be the reality. And typically when Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords come out, it's not the reality. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. It's not. If it's real, well, that's different. Let me just see. Lovers, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Is there someone here you're connected to that you feel you can't get a hold of, or you feel a disconnect? The way the Queen of Cups is facing the opposite direction, or she's like completely, you know, in her own little world. It's like you're expecting something from someone, or someone expects something from you. And if someone is expecting certain behavior, certain treatment, or certain action from you, it makes you feel overwhelmed. It makes you feel confined. It makes you feel like you trapped, like you have no options, you have no room to live your life, you have no freedom. If this is someone who is stressing you out, you're like, you feel out of the loop with them, you feel like left out or ignored, which that would make sense why we had that Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles earlier. I was saying, like, you know, you may be getting a lot of attention, but maybe not from the right person, or right when we talked about that. I see a decision to be made about a particular relationship or partnership in the month of May. And you're really going to have to lean into your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about the situation? Because right now, the way the Queen of Cups, she's looking at the Empress and then the Hermit's underneath that. So this is where whatever choices that you make need to have positive influence overall you, your health, your well-being, and your success. It has to support you on your journey. If it is taking away, if it is a distraction, if it is a negative influence, it's got to go, because it's going to kill your beautiful garden that you're working so hard on. You are creating, you are cultivating, you are mastering, you are building such a beautiful empire for yourself. This is Venus energy, by the way. This is Libra, this is Taurus. We're in Taurus season. You may have to remove yourself, even if it's just temporarily, right? We have the Hermit and the moon, full moon in Scorpio coming through, right? By the way, this is Pisces and Virgo, which the eclipse axis right now is Pisces Virgo. So that may also be giving you a little nudge heads up of like certain themes and cycles that you must be aware of over the next 2 years, okay? And just trying to be mindful of what old habits that need to die. All right. So anyways, the moon and the Hermit, this is really saying to go inwards. That, again, too much outside noise, and you can't even hear what's going on within. Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, you need to quieten things down. The noise is so fucking loud. And Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, it's hard to hear what your intuition is trying to tell you. So many different opinions, so many different points of views, perspectives, advice, unsolicited advice, telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what they've done. And it's too much. It's too much. So Spirit is suggesting here, you do you, but possibly around this full moon in Scorpio, which is on Monday. But like I said, this weekend could be very much heightened and emotional, or like you may be really feeling this energy, especially if you have any Scorpio placements, but Scorpio is ruled by Mars, just as you, Aries, your ruler is Mars. So you are definitely going to be feeling this full moon. There's no way you ain't. But this is a time where you do need to respect yourself, respect your intuition, and like take a moment to just check in with what your intuition is trying to tell you or communicate with you, or pay very close attention to your dreams. Okay? There's some stuff going on in the subconscious realm that you need to pay attention to. It's subtle, you're getting little hints, little clues, but it's not super loud. It's not screaming at you, but if you pay attention, if you listen, it's there. Alright. But I do see this nervousness or this anxiety or stress, it is easing. I see you powering through it, right? The fact that the Eight of Swords fell out on the Chariot, like we said, it's an energy of overcoming obstacles and challenges. So even though it looks like the biggest challenge so far for you this month is getting in your head or letting other people get in your head and throw you off balance, but that's like your greatest challenge. It's like, can you get out of your head, or can you not allow your fears, your worst fears, stop you, right? If you can push through, yeah, there's gonna be fear. I have fear too. I get scared over I fucking the way the world is going. I'm like, oh my god. And just so much, y'all, so much. I'm like, but I try to just not let it consume me. I have moments, but do I let it stop me? Fuck no. We keep pushing, we keep growing. We face that fear dead in the face, you know? What the fuck am I saying? You know what I mean? We face that shit head on. But yeah, we all go through it. But I'm proud of you. I want you to know that you're doing amazing. All right, Aries, let's see where you're headed. Month of May 2025, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Three of Wands keeps wanting to come out. Now, it flipped itself in the reverse, which kind of is hinting at possible changes to plans. Or it's like you're no longer waiting for something or hanging around, waiting for life to come to you, or, you know, it's like letting life pass you by. It looks like you're choosing to, let's see, Queen of Wands, Justice, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Interest, and Judgment. Okay, I see some divine timing at play here. Bit of some divine intervention stepping in. There's necessary endings taking place. I feel like you are, we having that Six of Swords. Oh, sorry, not Six of Swords, Six of Cups, but Six of Swords is energy moving forwards. There's some big adjustments in your personal life, your home life, and relationships. Maybe this is your work-life balance, honestly. Justice and the Ten of Cups. This is your work-life balance for some of you, right? We go back to the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, where maybe you've been neglecting your own needs. And this is coming to a point where in May you recognize, like, whoa, I need more time to spend with my loved ones. I need more time to spend doing things that I enjoy, that bring me happiness, that fulfill my spirit and fill up my cup and invigorate me and energize me. Like, perhaps that's a big thing, right? The reason why you're feeling all this, like, heavier energy, or the reason why you're so in your head, is because something's clearly not in alignment. Something's not quite in alignment. Something's off. Something's like, you're forcing something to fit. It's like putting on a pair of shoes that are either too small or too big. That's gonna fuck up your feet. Right? Stop forcing something that isn't quite fit for you and pretending like it's okay, that it's fine, and that eventually you'll wear it in. No, don't do that. Stop doing that. So with the Queen of Wands, she's a natural creator. She is a fabulous manifester. She is very smart, but she's able to work her magic, you know? And then it is your energy. It is fire energy. I feel here with the Queen of Wands and Justice, you've learned a lesson, or this is you mastering this part of you. And you're doing what's fair. And you're just, it looks like some kind of reward, or some kind of celebration even, with Justice and the Ten of Cups. Like, I see a positive outcome, a win-win outcome that is forecast here. You're not letting anybody down. You're not letting yourself down. Stop. If you're like, oh, but I am let down, I did disappoint myself. Stop that fucking right now. You're being your own worst hater. Be your own bestie. You better hype yourself up. You better see how far you've come. Recognize how much you've grown, your accomplishments, big or small. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. That's where everything changes. Okay? But yeah, so Justice and the Ten of Cups. I do see things lightening up. I do see improvements in the home life. I do see a lot of support and love in your relationships. It does feel here, because we also saw the Ten of Swords underneath the Ten of Cups. So I'm like, let me see, Ten of Swords, Judgment, and Six of Cups. Depending on Empress, Seven of Wands, there's some boundaries here that I see you setting with people. And if they are crossing these boundaries, because Seven of Wands, look at you, standing your ground, putting your foot down, speaking your truth, you know, really using your voice. You know what we were saying about you creating this beautiful garden, and what were you saying? Someone coming in, like destroying your garden, or being a pest, or trying to sabotage. Like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it's like you're establishing some sort of boundary, and some people who maybe have a history of crossing that line or disrespecting in some sort of way. It looks like with Judgment and the Ten of Swords, you are finished and you're done with that, and you see these people for who they truly are, and you recognize, like, yo, I don't want you around me. I don't want you in my space. I don't want you nearby. I don't want you in my home. I don't want to, you know, I just don't want to interact with you. If this is someone that you work with, well, you know, you try and keep your distance as much as possible. Keep the interactions as minimal as possible. Anything else? Let's see, because it's at the bottom. Your vision, I feel like that Three of Wands reverse, your vision for your future could be shifting a little bit. And that's not a bad thing. I think maybe there's just some part of you that was afraid of it, but now that you're embracing it, it feels good. It feels really good. Six of Pentacles, it's way more in alignment. It's way more in flow. It's way more balanced for you. We have Eight of Cups at the bottom, which is the energy of walking away or leaving things behind. And look at the full moon, by the way. That full moon in Scorpio is really doing something here. So Three of Pentacles and the Hermit, and then the Three of Cups. So it's like you're taking a look at who is helping you, who is there for you, who is supporting you versus who isn't. I feel like I'm literally repeating myself, but this keeps coming out, so that's when you know the message is coming through. Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. Why are you leaving things behind? Because there's no teamwork, there's no group effort, there's no recognition or appreciation. This isn't supporting you, this isn't, you know, these are people that you aren't really getting along with. And by the way, this combination is also saying that as you're making space, as you're walking away from things that just don't serve you, even mindsets, right? Even habits, even beliefs, things like that, it is showing how your future is going to be filled with things that bring in so much more harmony, right? We have that Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, like-minded souls, like-minded people, like-minded energy. Remember what I said? What goes around comes around, and the energy that you're putting out comes back. But so, again, it also is showing that what we were saying also earlier, and I know I'm repeating myself, I'm going to end this reading soon. It stems from within. Hermit. It stems from within, and then it reflects itself outwardly. Some of you are getting therapy, or some of you are really healing yourselves. Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. You're getting into just more mindful routines, mindful with the energy that you're putting into your habits and the goals that you set, and where you can make some tweaks and adjustments so that you can really flourish and thrive. I would say with the Hermit, you've been in this isolation, or you might need to take a little time out, but not for long. Or please, if you're in this hermit mode, it's recommended to not stay in it for very long, because there's help, or people can really help you at this time. Three of Cups is a card of, even the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, it is a card of shared energy, mutual energy, support, love, connection, friendship, companionship. Right now, one other thing you could argue with me and be like, well, no, Hermit and Three of Cups. Look, it's like he's finding happiness from within, and I fucking stand by that. Right? It's so important that you find fulfillment from within. Your relationships, romantic, platonic, etc. They're not meant to just be the 100% fulfillment of your life, the apple of your eye. You know, like you should have other things going on that fulfill you, that replenish you. You can't, it's suggested, you know, I'm not going to tell you what you can, what you can't do, but I'm just saying, if you are always expecting others to be the epitome of your happiness, epitome, why did I say epitome? You know what? I saw the word in my head and I don't know, I saw the wrong wording, wrong spelling in my head. Epitome, epitome. Is that a word? Is that a word? I'm tired. You know, it's been a fucking week. I think I even said that last week. I'm saying it again this week. It's just like, oh my God, there's just so much going on. I'm tired. But we hanging in. It's fine. Epitome of your happiness. It's like, you know what I mean. Finding fulfillment from within, but it is also saying, like, Hermit, Three of Cups, maybe it's time to come out of your shell. Maybe it's time to connect with other people. We even have the Four of Wands that was underneath that, which is all about your connections and partnerships and relationships, and even I'm seeing some sort of marriage potential or life partner potential. But I mean, I don't know, I'm not really, well, the soul family, more like it. I would read this more as like soul family. I'm not really seeing too much about like actual true love, romance type shit. This feels more like soul family. People that are cut from the same cloth. Souls cut from the same cloth. Siblings as well. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. But I hope that this helps. I love and appreciate you. Take it easy on yourself. Embrace this energy. Be kind to yourself, and yeah, I will let you go. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye, Aries.